Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. My name is Eliza Mozal. This is Andrea Laing. Yes, we have a special guest, and we wanted to talk about relationships. Yes, and we wanted to talk about few most important points, where it is about spiritual relationships, being on your spiritual journey, and relationships, not just the relationships that they are seen as romantic, as soulmates, divine counterparts, but all the relationships as well. And the reason for it is that relationships are so extremely dysfunctional these days. That's why majority of people is unable to have the relationships in their life that they are in alignment with their heart's desires. And that was my case, that was exactly my case for a very long time. There's a few things maybe you want to share from your point of view, from your experience, whatever flows to you right now.
Yeah. I think that working on yourself is number one. So always showing up a higher version of yourself. Whether the partner's there or not is what's important. Because at the end of the day, we come into this world alone and we leave this world alone. So there could be something that could happen to that partner. You don't know that partner's going to always be there. So you're always left with yourself. Always. So developing yourself and showing up for yourself and becoming the highest version of yourself. And then the partner is a byproduct of that. And if they come with you, that's great. And if not, that's okay too. But you have to continuously awaken to a higher version of self every day. And that's through doing the meditations, doing the breath work, doing the work, showing up for yourself. And that person may come with you. They may start doing the work as well. Or they might not. They might just fall off. And that's okay because you're okay. So it's okay because you're okay.
Yeah.
So either way, you're not being controlled by the environment. You have become the love. You have become the joy, the bliss. So whether they're there or not doesn't determine your level of happiness. Doesn't determine how happy you are, whether they're there or not. Because you have become the happiness. Yeah. And there's a lot of freedom in that. A lot of liberation in that. And it allows you to truly follow your heart's desire when you come at it from that way. What are your thoughts on that?
It's exactly, so a few years ago, the belief that I need to find ideal partner in order to be happy was wiped out for me, because I realized that somebody has been lying to me all this time. The whole world and conditioning is set up to believing that if something out there, it is for me, I see it, I like it, and if I'm gonna take it, get it here, everything within me, inside of me, will be all good and fine. And then I realized, that's not the way, that's actually the other way around. So if internally I am good, my energy is healed, if every single day I am in an energy of wholeness, literally creating from the morning, from the first time I wake up I open my eyes, and I'm coming to awareness, I'm waking up, and creating from that first moment the environment inside and around me of love, trust, compassion, joy, and love, fulfillment from inside out, not from outside in, then automatically I will be perceiving the outside world in an entirely different way. Because if I am, hi, it's nice to see you, hi Anna. If internally, and if anyone is watching this live or on repeat, guys, let us know. Drop a little emoji comment and share with us your thoughts, because we would like to have in comment sections here a magnificent value and well of experience. What are you right now working on in your relationships? So when I started doing things opposite way, when I stopped blaming someone else for how I think and feel 24/7, and I kept on looking within, back again to me, back again to me, back again to me. How did I put myself in this situation? because I was not forced to anything. I signed up for everything myself, and then I blamed others for how I think and feel. So when I started changing that and shifting, I started perceiving the people and environment in a different way. So I wasn't no longer coming from a broken place, please come here and fix me, because I'm unhappy and I need you to be happy. I started becoming the happiness, the joy, the love, the bliss, like you described. And then all of a sudden, so many people is around you. All of a sudden, you're a magnet to that same frequency that it is around you. And there is often as well this starting period when we are raising our frequency, when we heal our energy in every single day meditation, in the way we are with ourselves, with the breath, with others. There will be as well a period where you will be attracting that which is lower frequency than you. But through the practice of compassion and loving yourself and choosing what's loving towards yourself, no more people pleasing, it will be so easy to choose and decide how you are spreading, giving, or sharing your energy, your time, your money. It's all the same. Time, money, energy. It's all the same. And it is amazing because when we are learning, especially when we are in a relationship, whoa, that's another level of learning. That's another level of learning, right? This is on the go. This is on the go. You find something amazing, phenomenal. I wouldn't even use the word find. You create, you magnetize, you generate, you get together two huge big energies. And there is more and more and more of work to do every single day. And some of the days, you noticed, can be good at it. Other days, I'm a hard work. But showing up for ourselves every day, again, instead of looking at someone, taking myself out, literally taking myself out, out of it and looking within. What is it within me that I failed today to fulfill, and I'm seeking someone else to fulfill? So I'm taking myself out, okay, I'm fulfilling that need, and then I come back again as wholeness with a different energy. Is just such a game changer. What are your thoughts? What is the flow for you?
Yep. Yeah, always putting yourself first. Always. No matter what. And that's a challenge because I know the way I grew up, it was put everybody else first and then I come after that. So,
yep.
And a lot of people will hear that and say, oh, well, that's you being selfish, or you got to take care of people. Can't take care of anybody until you're fully taken care of. And you can't give from an empty cup. So you have to put yourself first, your feelings first, putting your feelings first, no matter what, how you feel, and responding to that, how you feel, and taking care of yourself, and then allowing whatever shows up to be a byproduct of how you feel. But that can only happen if you're feeling good or if you're taking care of the way you feel. So your feelings are actually the most important thing in the universe. Your feelings are valid. Yeah. You have every right to feel the way that you feel. Your feelings are valid, and your feelings are the most important thing in the universe. And it's what's creating our universe, is our feelings. So showing up for that every day is the most important thing.
Beautiful.
With any relationship.
Yeah, because that's how you create. You create from that foundation. You create from that raised energy. If I would wake up and I would stay with that deeply rooted guilt and shame, I would only keep on recreating that guilt and shame situations, people, places. It would be just constantly circling the same stuff. So when every day I don't just sit down and meditate, when I meditate with a very focused intention, what do I meditate on? Okay, what are my weaknesses? I don't feel good enough, right? Or what is my weakness? My weakness is that I blame others or my parents for how I feel. Okay, so let's use that wisdom, that shining light on that truth, enlightenment, and let's turn it up. Let's go into meditation. Let's create heart coherence, and from that blasting heart coherence, let's go and heal that energy, bringing that old frequency of guilt and shame and tuning in, tweaking in entirely through, again, high frequency, using tuning fork, using all those beautiful modalities we can use in meditations. I use them in my meditations, and that energy is transmuted into much lighter, brighter energy that creates love, that creates an environment of safety and security where I feel absolutely amazing about myself, that I feel just so juicy and phenomenal, like, wow, yes, and not taking that personally, what others do, because we all are on our own journeys. You have your own filter based on your past experience, environment. I have my own filter, and they're both totally different, although some things are similar. So you're the one who's actually teaching me about not taking everything so personally and so seriously and so, to the heart. And we all have our things to learn. But when I sit down in meditation, intentionally I work on that stuff, there is no way but to manifest even more momentum within a relationship. Because when you're doing that yourself, on your own, and I do the same thing myself on my own, there is just so much more juice to enjoy. There's just so much, because you raise your frequency, I raise my frequency, and we know our shadow side, we know our light and bright side, and we're just making it better and better and better. I think it's really good as well to remember that we are human, not just spiritual beings, but human, and being in all of the chakras, aware of all of the chakras in the wholeness, not just driven by the bottom or running away to the upper chakras because it's too heavy to look at the bottom stuff, but being in the wholeness, work it through. If any of you wants to have a specific, intentional energy healing meditation, look into the description and literally treat yourself with better relationships. Let's have a look. Who do we have here? Hi Anna, hi Donna. Oh wow, it's so nice to have you here. You are both amazing. Anna, so are you. Thank you so much. Virginia, good morning from Chicago. Well, good afternoon from Warsaw. We have relocated again. Kelly Willock, hi. It's so nice to have you here. Hello. Anna says, thank you. Working on feeling secure about myself. Ooh, this is a biggie. This is a biggie. If you feel entirely safe and secure within you, there is nothing that can happen in a whole wide world, just around you or far away from you, that it can touch in the slightest your security. Because when that thing is done, you are absolutely bulletproof. Wow, Anna, that's amazing. Why don't you try those two meditations, the one with heart coherence that I have and the one with healing energy? Because if there is something that prevents you from feeling secure, you better go and grab that thing and transmute into a different energy. Then you won't have to every single day work so hard on feeling secure. You will become secured, not constantly trying to feel secure. Good enough, I am good enough, I am God, I am love. Of course, that's so beautiful. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Suzanne. It's so amazing to have you here, guys. Do you have any final points that you would like to mention?
Yeah, go to Eliza's meditations, get the meditations, do the meditations, because this is a physical practice. It's a physical practice. So you have to physically do something every day. You got to physically do those meditations every day, physically stay connected to your breath every day, physically eat high vibrational foods. That makes a huge difference. We've been in Poland for the past 10 days, and wow, what a difference the high vibrational foods make. Eat the high vibrational foods, work with the crystal healing energy. Science is really catching up to the crystal healing energy. There's a lot of science coming out around crystals and how they can heal and help the body. But do the meditations, get Eliza's meditations.
Yeah, and as well, have fun. Have fun with the whole process. It's just so important to have always time, space, and energy for the fun, for being spontaneous, random, just totally different, crazy. Never, ever, ever be afraid to be you. And you just have to love yourself enough to allow the true you come out of the shell, not just the way someone else wants to see you, but the way you feel you want to see yourself. And another person, if they're in love with themselves, they will be in love with you, with your true you. The fun is a huge big part of it. And you see, the more I invest in myself, time, money, energy, which is all the same, the more that reflects in my life, in my relationships, in my business, with my clients, with my family. The miracles that we have manifested recently are just phenomenal. So much love, so much love, so much love. Anna says, thank you, no coincidence, I saw you this morning, sending you both love. Thank you! Claudia says, do you think eating meat is low vibrational? That all depends on the meat itself and how do you perceive it. That all matters. Because if you're working on something huge, it's good to move away from it, heal it, fix it, and then when you feel, you can come back to it or not. And then for other people, who perceive this in an entirely different way, eating maybe only clean meat, right? For other people, it depends on a person. And you know what? Your heart has the answer. Your heart here has the answer. All you've got to do is start opening that heart every day through heart coherence and allow yourself to listen to the divinity within you, because it is there and it just waits for you to pause, relax, and allow yourself to receive from your higher self. Therefore, meditation is the best place, at least for me. There is no way I can function and be of use and value without meditating every day. That doesn't mean that without meditation I'm worthless. Not at all. It just brings entirely different Eliza to the surface. And I love myself for sitting down every day with myself, and doing that. We're going to wrap up with that, unless there's something else you want to say.
No, that's it. There's actually a study by HeartMath where they did a study on food, and they linked food to heart coherence. So the food is really important, because if you're eating something and then you feel really heavy, you feel kind of like sluggish, dense, you're like kind of like depressed. That throws your heart coherence off. So your heart is out of coherence, and then your brain gets out of coherence, and then you start sending an incoherent signal to the quantum field, and then something incoherent will show up. So the meat, I don't think there's necessarily a right or a wrong way to do it, but I'm so used to eating light foods, a lot of vegetables, fruits, light foods, and we've been eating a lot of dense foods the past week. Delicious, so good, so amazing, so good. But you can feel it. I feel it. I feel it in my body. So see what feels right for you. See what feels, how do you feel after you eat something? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel angry? Do you feel guilty? Do you feel shameful? Notice the feelings that come after the food. Notice that, and then use that to guide yourself to higher vibrational food. That way you feel good all day with your eyes open, because however you're feeling is what is showing up, is what's being drawn to you. So whatever you're putting out is coming back. So if you're putting out guilt, shame, anger, that's going to come back in some synchronistic divine way. So you'll have something that makes you feel guilty, shameful, angry. It's going to come in a relationship or a situation or a job or finances. It's going to come in some unknown way, because we're always creating, we're always manifesting, always, whether we know it or not, whether we want to or not. So how you feel is the most important thing in the universe. So
And there is as well lots of foods that we don't talk about that much. That there is a specific, if for example, if you were a child and in childhood you were going through some trauma, some stressful moment, and this is the food you were eating back then, you will have subconsciously linked feelings, thoughts, and emotions when you eat that food. So for example, you are coming back to your old environment when you are grown up and you eat the same food, similar or the same ones, feelings and emotions might pop up and entirely take over if you are not present. So look at the foods you are eating that didn't make you feel too good. Look as well at your past. Trace it back, especially in your meditation. Trace it back when you are in that trance, when the analytical mind is out of the way, and your higher self is going to tell you, yes, this is when that and that happened. And you use that food to feel better, but it pushed only emotions down and embedded that traumatized energy deeper within your cells with that food. So each time you eat that, subconsciously you re-feeling that, whether you are aware of it or not, because subconscious is 95%, the conscious is 5%. That's why in meditations, when we go into that trance and we bring those on the old energies up, this is when the healing happen in such a tremendous way. Comfort foods, yes, yes. Wish you both an amazing day. You are 80% what you eat. I am a vegan and have abundance of energy. Yes, animals have also feelings. Keep that in mind. Thank you, Anna, for sharing that. I appreciate that big time. Claudia says hello from Canada. Oh, so many beautiful comments. Thank you so much, everyone. Please post below. What is it in relationships you are working on? What is the thing you are manifesting in your relationships? Family, friends, romantic, love, soulmates. I would love to see exactly what you're working on here. And we will chat to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.